My name is Gaganjeet Singh and this is my project for embedded system developments. This is a smart security camera and this has two major design functionalities. Firstly, it has two motors connected to it which will allow us to rotate in two axes. This is motor number one, motor number two. Motor number one is connected directly to the camera, and with the help of this motor we can rotate it in this plane. And this is motor number two, and this is connected to this motor and this whole section, and with this we can rotate it in this plane, can tilt it like this. So I made a graphical user interface to demonstrate this fact. I'll be using this to show all four rotations. This is rotation in this plane, and using motor number two we can rotate like this. These are both stepper motors. That's why we were able to rotate on a fraction of a rotation and adjust the camera wherever we need it to be. The next functionality that I'm going to show is that I've used OpenCV library to detect faces. Whenever we see a face in the frame, we will be notified. For example, whenever it detects a face, this LED will turn on. This LED is connected to particle argon with a simple circuit. Whenever we detect a face, it will light up. Other than that, we are also getting an email through webhook whenever we detect a face. And how that system works: firstly, the data is collected through camera as images, and these motors are only used to tilt or rotate the camera. And whenever we detect a face, the Raspberry Pi will publish a post, a request for a webhook, and that webhook will send post publish an event, a particle event, and our particle argon is subscribed to that event, and that whenever the event happens, the LED will turn on. And also with the another webhook, we are sending the Gmail to the user. As I've already mentioned, these are stepper motors and these are connected to a Raspberry Pi. These are the controllers for the stepper motor, and this is the Raspberry Pi itself. This is connected to camera, and these wires are connected to the motor controller. This is code for controlling the motor, and the motor has 4 different ways to rotate. So I wrote 4 different methods. These two are to controlling motor number one, and these two are for controlling number one, and these two for controlling motor number two. These two functions are to set up motor. Each motor requires 4 pins, and these are stepper motors, and I am using half steps to run these motors. For AI code, I have used OpenCV 2 to detect faces. This uses a cascade of frontal face to detect a face, and I'm using webhook to uh, webhook to and IFTT to trigger the LED on argon and send an email. This project can be improved in two major ways. Firstly, on hardware part, this is built from wooden sticks and cardboard box. This can be improved by using better materials, sturdier materials, and with a better design. And the other thing that can be improved in software wise is that the two functionalities are not integrated with each other. I did manage to do it using uh, keyboard interrupts, but this is not optimal. It's always better to do it using a GUI. I can manage to do it using keyboard interrupts, using keys to rotate, but a GUI would be better. I was not able to do that because it requires the camera data to be in a different thread, and whenever I code that, the program crashes. Other than that, that's it. Thank you.